This is Wendy with Love and Stampin'. I am excited that you're here with me today. We are going to be making a Christmas fun fold card. And as you can see here, November's calendar has been released and I've emailed it out. If you are not on my email list and you want to get these calendars in your email every single month, there is a link below this video that says get my emails. You just click that link, sign up, and then make sure to go to your email and follow up with confirming your subscription, and you'll get one of these every month in the mail. This month, I want to point out a couple of things. First, I just said Christmas fun folds. We're doing those every day, every Tuesday in the month of November. Here, I've added a new feature. I've made a couple of card sketch ideas and added 2 of those to our calendar. They're very small, but you can see them. And I'm curious to know if you like that. So if you already get my emails and you get the calendar, please let me know if that's something that you would like to see me do in future calendars. Also, the host code for this month goes through November 27th. And this is the code, and you get, when you place a $50 online order or more, you will get a 6x6 pack of the Celebrate Everything Designer Series paper. It's gorgeous paper. It has every holiday basically that you could imagine and season. So really, really beautiful paper, and you'll get a 6x6 pack of this from me. So that's with a $50 online order, and it does apply to online orders. And this is the host code. And then if you do a $100 online order, you will receive the Caroling My Stamp Set. If you want both, you can place a $150 order and get both, or you could place a $50 order in the month at one point and a $100 order in the month at another point, and you'll get both of these for free from me. So I just wanted you guys to be aware of this is my November deal. I think it's a pretty awesome deal. I'm pretty excited about it because you can make endless Christmas cards with just these 2 and some cardstock. Okay, so that's that. The Fitting Floret Collection released today, so you can now purchase it, and we are going to be using these products today to make our card. You can get the entire collection for $97.50, or you can buy bits and pieces. Totally up to you, whatever you would prefer. Okay? All right. Let's jump into our project for today. I am using Evening Evergreen cardstock. We're going to grab the paper trimmer here. And this piece of cardstock is cut at 5.5 by 11, and there is a free project sheet on my blog. However, the link is not in the description of the video yet. It will be very shortly after we end our live, so you'll just have to go back and check. I've just been a little busy entertaining from some out-of-town guests, and so because of that, I haven't had time quite to do all the things. So I'm gonna get that done right after we finish here. All right, so we've got our cardstock, 5.5 by 11. Don't worry about writing the measurements down. I have them all written down for you. We are going to score at 1 3/4, 3.5, 5 1/4. Is that right? No, I can't remember. Hold on. Gotta grab my laptop for my measurements. I have it all written out on the project sheet, but I didn't print the project sheet before we started. So I just want to make sure my scoring is correct. So let's double check, shall we? Okay. So yeah, 5 I was right. I was right. Woohoo. Now, how can I remember measurements like that, but I can't remember, you know, what I had for dinner yesterday? No, that's just how things go. Okay, so 5 1/4 and 7. So let me give you these measurements again. We've got 1 3/4, 3 1/2, 5 1/4, and 7. All right. Grab my bone folder here, and we're going to fold peak, valley, peak, valley. Okay, so we're starting by making a peak, then a valley, then a peak, then a valley. So it looks like this. So you've got that fun accordion. And then I'm going to take my bone folder and go over each score line and burnish the edge. If you're new around here, welcome. I do want to let you know that I don't chit chat during my live because it's too hard for me to focus on what I'm doing and chat. But I really love it when you leave me comments in the chat so that when I'm done, I can have Q&A and chat time with you guys. So please, please feel free to leave me comments and questions. All right, we've got 4 pieces of the Fitting Florets Designer Series paper, and they are cut at 1 1/2 by 5 1/4, and they're 2 different designs. So you want to make sure you have 2 different designs. This paper is so beautiful. And then we're just going to line it up, and we're going to alternate our designs. Real simple. And really quick, I do want to show you guys. Oh, we'll do that when we do the stamping. Never mind. Never mind. All right, here's the other designs. Oh, goodness. I don't know if you guys just heard that, but that is Skeeter Woo Woo barking at the door. I'm going to have to let her in. She sounds pitiful, and it is chilly outside. So I don't want her outside being cold. So let me go interrupt our program here and let her in. Come on. And one comes in and one goes out. All right. Story of my life with these dogs. I saw a little thing. Where was that? I can't remember what I saw, where I saw it, but it was basically like my day consists of let the dog in, let the dog out, let the dog in, let the dog out. Yeah, that's my life. Okay, we've got Balmy Blue cardstock here, and it is cut at 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. Whoops. Let me grab my silicone mat. Oh, well, for Pete's sakes. There we go. All right. We're gonna just get this nice and centered, and then we're gonna do this beautiful piece of Designer Series paper. I love this print. So gorgeous. And I know not typical Christmas look, but I think you're gonna find that when this card is finished, you are gonna be like, wow, that's a really beautiful Christmas card. Okay, we've got a 3 by 6 piece of Evening Evergreen cardstock, and we're scoring it at 3. And we're gonna fold that in half. And then we're going to, okay, so here's what I'm doing. I'm closing the accordion together. I am going to basically pinch the accordion between these pieces here of cardstock, like so, okay? So we've got a piece that's gonna adhere to the back and to the front. But what we're gonna do, this is how I found easiest, is I want to center this piece. So I'm just kind of finding the center, how I want it to look when it's closed. And then we're gonna hold this piece down underneath, open this piece up, add our adhesive. So I'm adding a little adhesive to the edge here. I'm adding adhesive to the outer edge here, and then we're just gonna close it right back down. and voila, you've got your front. Then we're gonna flip it and repeat exactly the same thing on this side. Okay. Just like that. You wanna make sure you don't get glue in this part because you don't want to glue this part together, okay? So then when you open it, it's like this. Isn't that cool? All right, let's decorate. We've got a 3x3 piece of evening evergreen. And to put this piece on, I'm going to flip it over. The adhesive's on the back. I'm gonna flip it over. I'm going to line it up, match it up with my insert piece here, okay? So we're gonna line that up nicely. And then we're gonna take this side of the card and fold it over. And now it's stuck to the inside and it's nicely arranged so that when this is closed, you don't see it. All right, we've got a couple pieces of basic white cardstock. This is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And here's where I want to talk about our stamp sets and dies. So Framed and Festive is one of the stamp sets that's available. And it is for a limited time. So when this one, I think when this one runs out, it's just done. The Framed Florets is actually part of a bundle that comes with these dies, and we actually did this last week, so you've probably seen all of this, but I'm showing you again just in case. And the dies even cut out the paper. You're gonna see that here in the video, but I just wanted to show you those. All right, so we're using a couple of different sentiments, and we're using the Evening Evergreen ink pad. And we are going to ink up From Our Home to Yours and stamp just right in the middle. And then we're gonna ink up Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas and stamp. And then we're going to add these to the inside. So this one I'm gonna add here because I want this sentiment to feel like a continuation of the other sentiment, if that makes sense. So it says, From Our Home to Yours, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. I love that. So now we got to decorate the front. So we're going to take this guy here and glue it to the front. So you've got 3 basic white pieces that are cut at 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. I've cut 2 of these balmy blue pieces. These are from the die set. So we're gonna use our Tombow glue. And we'll put it in the middle. So we want it coming off the edge of the square, but kind of centered up in the center, okay? And then we're gonna do the same thing with this. Okay. There's that. Gorgeous, right? Already. It's already beautiful. All right, now we're gonna bring in our little ink pad here and our piece of scrap paper, and I'm using a leaf image from the Framed Florets, this image here. And I'm going to take a blender pen if you have been around here for a while, you know I have not used one of these in 100 years. So we are going to use a good old-fashioned Stampin' Up! Blender pen and go over where we've just stamped, and it will just beautifully move color around. So the way a blender pen works is it picks up the color and moves it on the paper from where you've just stamped. Now, if you wait too long, you know, if I sat and I waited, and then you do this to clean it up, that's it. So if I waited too long after stamping this to use this, it probably wouldn't work. You want to use it when your ink is still just freshly stamped, okay? So we're gonna die cut all of these out. And then we're also gonna use a piece of the designer series paper here, and we're gonna die cut this piece out. Totally takes the guesswork out of it for you. You don't have to color, you don't have to do anything. So I got to do a little bit of fun coloring here, a little bit of fun die cutting here, and then here I just get to cut the gorgeous image. And that's that. Okay, I'm lining everything up best I can with a camera above me. I will tell you, that is the hardest thing about doing videos and stuff, is the camera is above where your hands are. So when you're trying to line things up and get everything just right, it can sometimes be a bit of a challenge. We're using the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine here. I love this little guy. He's perfect for travel and just for using on your desk. That's why I use him in my videos, is because he he fits so nicely on my desk, and he's not heavy. Just a great little workhorse for the craft room, and he's not very expensive. So, you know, great option if you're just getting into die cutting for your card making, especially if you don't have a lot of space. And I find that most dies will fit in this, with the exception of, like, you know, the big background dies and stuff like that. But little dies for a lot of our card making will fit right in this machine. And a cool thing that you may not know is, in the Stampin' Up! Catalog, if all of the dies in a die set fit in this machine, there will be a little photo right next to it that indicates to you that they will all fit. So if only you have this, you can look at that little icon in the catalog, and then you will know, hey, that's gonna fit in my machine. So that might save you some frustration too from buying something that would be too big for the machine. So just a little tip there. All right, so there's all of our die cutting finished up. And now we're gonna just finish assembling our card. So we're gonna take this piece here. Where are my dimensionals? There they are. And we're going to put dimensionals in the center, Stampin' Dimensionals. These are $4.50 for a pack, and they come in a pack of 3 like this. So you get 3 sheets. And the thing I love about Stampin' Up! Stampin' Dimensionals is when you use up the inner stuff, you can still use the edges. You just use your scissors and clip to make it fit the back. So I'll just show you really quick. So this is something that I have done for years and years and years. So you can still use all the parts and pieces. Stampin' Up's Dimensionals are one of my very favorite products that they carry, and they're not very expensive, and you get 300 dimensionals in a pack, and that of course doesn't include the border piece. I actually have a team member, Christy, who says all the time, her little joke is that she joined Stampin' Up! Because of the dimensionals. So I think that's funny. She also really enjoys it when she runs out of adhesives, so that she feels accomplished when she uses up adhesive, is what I should say. So, like, you know, she's been making a lot of cards, so she used up a bunch of adhesive. All right, so we're gonna add this here. And I'm just adding glue to the back of these and then tucking them under. This card is almost finished and it is gorgeous, friends. So the philosophy that I followed for putting those leaves was making them a triangle. So if you don't already know that, when you put, you know, elements on something, making it a triangle is really pleasing to the eye. Now I've got another dog barking at the door. You know, it just doesn't end around here, friends. I'm gonna go ahead and add these sweet little elements as well. Just kind of tucked in a few of these here and there. These are also part of the collection. If you buy the whole collection, like I said, it's $97. So you could buy the whole collection, the Fitting Florets Collection. The links for that will be on my blog, and I'll link it below the video too. And you could add on a pack of Stampin' Dimensionals and you'd get that Caroling My stamp set for free. Isn't that awesome? All right, oops. I kind of tore that up. Okay, there we go. All right, so there is our finished card. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, if you are new around here, then you may not be interested in hanging out and chit-chatting with me and my friends. You know, everybody here I consider my friends. So if you are new and you don't want to hang around for that, you've gotten the measurements and you can check back in about 1 hour on my website. There'll be a link below the video. And you can also go to loveandstampin.com and there you will find the project sheet for these cards. But now I'm going to go over and look at my comments and say hello to all my friends and answer any questions anybody might have. Whoops, moved my whole dang mat. I've got a beautiful cup of herbal tea here that I'm very excited to drink. It was so hot earlier, it was burning my mouth. Okay. Hello, hello. Hello, Heather and Jean. Tracy, what are you doing here? She's in the middle. She's waiting to board the flight, so we have to catch up later. Ah. Oh, she likes the sketch idea. So I just spent the weekend with Tracy, who's my helper, and I've got a whole, I'm going to have a whole story time about that. So you guys will hear more about that later. Watching from Long Beach, hi Joyce. Watching from Southern California, hello Sherry. Yvonne, just finished a night shift, so watching some crafting by others is so much fun and helps unwind. New Zealand, hello in New Zealand. So I have a friend who works a lot of graveyard shifts, and yeah, she kind of does the same, watching things and hanging out. Hello Jean in Wisconsin. Francis, are you stamping at your new desk arrangement? Is it working better for you? So Francis, I did not change my craft desk. All I changed was my office desk. So yes, it's working better for me. It's fantastic. And I'm very, very happy with the changes that have been made. So yeah. Love the papers. Unfortunately, I can't buy the products in Sweden. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, Miss Deborah. Hello, Kathy. Barbara says, not sure about your choice of your floral pattern inside. Looks like an Easter card instead of Christmas. What am I missing? You know, I think that that is just subjective. You know, Barbara, everybody has their different opinions or feel as far as how, you know, what they feel like might be Christmas or not. This definitely is not traditional Christmas. It is non-traditional Christmas colors. And when you cover this floral pattern up with kind of a chunky piece of cardstock, you're really not seeing all of it anymore. You're just kind of seeing bits and pieces. But here you'll see there's some holly berry type looking images and stuff like that. And here as well. So it's not a super traditional Christmas card, and that is not for everybody. I understand that. I like it. I wouldn't decorate my house in these colors, but I like it for card making. And it will be fun to give. I've got some friends who decorate their homes very non-traditional. Like I have my sister-in-law has a white Christmas tree. So those are the people I have in mind for cards like these. All right. Hi, Melinda. Let's see. Beautiful, awesome card. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you. Hi, Melinda. Hi, Monica. So pretty. Can't wait to play with mine. Heather says, I've seen this set everywhere. It's really blowing up. Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's a beautiful collection of product. Just ordered the dimensionals and mini dimensionals today. Nice, Melinda. Charlotte says, beautiful card. I love the card design. Uh-oh. Jennifer, love the card. Great fun fold. I love the sketch idea too. If you enjoyed the demo, please leave a thumbs up. You're so sweet, Joyce. Thank you. Barbara says, love your Christmas card. Maybe she's not, the Barbaras that are watching today are not feeling my Christmas mojo. Stamping with heart. For the DSP, you can add a pop of red to the pink flowers for more traditional colors if you like. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you could do that. You could color right on top of those flowers if you want to do. Non-traditional is becoming very popular. I love the pink and silver. Yep. How often do you check your P.O. box? Jean, I check my P.O. box every couple days. Do I have something in there that I should know about? I don't think I've gotten anything from you real recently that I can remember. The last week has been a little bit of a whirlwind, so maybe I didn't. I just didn't realize it. But yeah, usually every couple of days, 2-3 days. I just spilled tea down the front of myself. My grandpa would have said, do you have a hole in your lip? Yes, apparently I do, Grandpa. So yesterday was the anniversary of Grandpa's passing. So he's been heavy on my heart. Heavy on my heart. Okay, let's see. Real quick to reshare, I just want to mention these things. I've got the Creative Inspiration Calendar that goes out every month at the end of the month. If you want to make sure you're getting yours, make sure you sign up for my emails. There's a link below the video. The Fitting Florets products are available starting today through January 4th. I think like the paper and the little embellishments are while supplies last, as well as the framed and festive. So if you want any of these, I would definitely recommend getting them. If you place a $50 online order or more with me, I will send you the Celebrate Everything Designer Series paper in a 6x6 sampler pack like this. It's a quarter of a pack of the paper. If you place a $100 order, I'll send you the Caroling Mice. If you want both, you can place a $150 order. So up to you, however you want to do that. Or you can place a couple different orders through the month, whatever works best for you. And I think that's everything, guys. My husband says to me, do you have a hole in your lip? Oh my gosh, that's funny. Yeah. Sharendipity. Love your YouTube name, Sharendipity. Any luck getting the dried embossing paste off the stencils a while back? Total transparency. Total 100% honesty. I threw them away. I didn't even try. I got frustrated. I scrubbed them a little bit. I got frustrated with them and I threw them away and ordered a new set. Is that so awful? I'm sorry, but I want to be honest. I don't want to lie. I just, you know, the last few months have been kind of crazy. You know, but I feel like I say that every few months. Like, oh, the last couple months have been kind of crazy. You know, I think it's just the nature of having a freshman, a child that is in sports. If you have a kid in sports, you probably can relate, or if you ever had kids in sports, it is a lot of work. I didn't throw all of them away. I only threw the 2 away that had all the stuff stuck on them. Yeah, I did. You're welcome, Serendipity. I'm sorry. I wish I had a better answer for you, but I want to be honest. So that's what happened. Goodness, those weeds have gotten away from me. I'll watch the beginning. Bummed I wasn't here with everyone. Oh, Sandra, it's okay. Oh, thank you. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. I have 36 thumbs ups now. Wow. So yeah, when you watch my videos, if you can do the thumbs up, if you can subscribe, share the video, all those things help me out. So I appreciate it when you do that. And I recently ticked past 38,000 subscribers. How exciting is that? That was pretty fun. Yep, Renee. Renee has several children. Renee is on my team. She said, I feel you with the kids in sports. It's just like you're constantly running, right? You're just constantly running around. But I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't have it any other way. I know this time will be short-lived. When she gets a driver's license, she'll be doing all of her running around herself. And that's gonna be a whole new ball game, isn't it? All right. All right, well, I don't see any more questions coming in or comments, so I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. It's a blustery day here in Northern California, and it looks to me like the rain clouds are starting to roll in. We're supposed to start having rain here in about 30 minutes or so. So I am going to sit in my office, my studio here, and clean this mess up, and then I am going to start working on the next thing. Always something to work on. And I will be back with you guys on Saturday for a pre-recorded video, not live. Oh, Jean wants a horse update. Okay, here it is, Jean. There isn't one. We're still looking. We can't find one. Yeah, oh yeah, Sue says, I loved my daughter being in sports. Better that than too much time on their hands. Oh, Sue, I couldn't agree with you more. It is why my daughter horseback rides. She's in sports, all the things, FFA, because idle hands are the devil's whatever, right? That's the saying, something. What is it? One of you knows. What is it? Idle hands are the devil's playmate or something? I don't know. So yeah, not interested in a bunch of downtime. However, November and December, she will not be in any sports. So I've already messaged her person that she takes horseback riding with and said, can we add 1 more day a week for her? So she'd go 1 day during the week after school and then go on Saturdays. And so we're working on that. Yeah, it was short and to the point. There just is no, you know, there's no update. We keep looking, we keep messaging people. I can't tell you how many scams there are out there. It's insane. And finish up my tea and sit here and enjoy a little quiet moment as the sky continues to turn dark. And I think we're gonna be getting rain anytime now. And yeah, that's it. I sure have enjoyed hanging out with you today. Thank you for taking the time to hang out with me. And I hope that you're blessed and cozy and warm and you know, getting to do all the things, stamp, relax, watch a show, do something like that. Do something nice for yourself today. Thanks so much for hanging out with me and making my day special. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.